From the outside, this looks like a typical office. But for the man who sits at the desk, the spot where writing happens is much more like a laboratory. That is, a place to experiment.
Well, that's how all the great scientific and technical knowledge comes, is from experiments. Almost everything we know is the experimental method is a really wonderful thing. And most experiments fail, but they all teach us something.
John Donlan will be guiding local writers through the experimentation process through next spring as the Saskatoon Public Library's 34th writer-in-residence.
I'm just like a little bird pecking at bugs here. Oh, there's one. Something I can improve.
Originally from Ontario, Donlan is an accomplished poet and editor. During his office hours, he typically sees between 4 and 6 writers who have submitted their work for his feedback.
That process of working through your drafts and revising and watching the pages pile up. As you're doing that, you're actually changing your own mind. You're discovering your thoughts and your emotions and almost creating a new thing in yourself as well.
When he's not in the lab, there's a good chance he'll be found wandering the library stacks. He worked as a librarian until just 2 years ago, and even wrote a book on how to use the library.
You know, when I got my pass and opened that locked back door and I could just come in like I owned the place, I really felt right back at home. Yeah, I always have, in my community, I always have my library, but it's nice to be an insider. Tamora Pierce is the other one.
Oh, I love Tamora Pierce.
There you go, okay.
Not surprisingly, he has spent a lot of time checking out the collection here, in part so he can make recommendations for people whose writing he is critiquing.
And suggest other poets that might be, just write down a few names that she might want to consult.
The position is a highly sought-after one in the Canadian writing community. It allows for him to spend 60% of his time working on his own material and 40% helping others. As he has embarked on the role, he has been using an H.G. Wells quote as his mantra.
No satisfaction is equal to the satisfaction of altering someone else's draft. Editing. So I love doing it, and it's such a relief that it's not my work to work on, which is so much harder. Poor me.
Donlan has office hours Tuesday and Wednesday. For more information on accessing his expertise or to submit 10 pages of your own work for review, email j.donlan@saskatoonlibrary.ca.
I've got so much. I can give something and I can help people. I get a terrific boot out of it. I have a lonely profession, solitary profession, so I get a lot of face time and just feel that I'm meeting people and maybe helping them along the way I was helped along.
For Go Saskatoon, I'm Simon Hyatt.